Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a fairly interesting green tea with fennel and nettle, I believe. Either way, welcome back to the game. In the previous episode, forestry and some protective custody. That's basically the summary of that one. Did, however, mess up when it came to the deployment here, and because of that, well, we are a little bit, well, underserved when it comes to the the sort of cells and such. So what we'll be doing first is go to quick build, custom, and cloning. And I'm going to be cloning basically this cell block here. I'm going to go for once and twice. I think just getting more inmates is just more better. I was said about maybe going for more forestry. What's the point? There's 100 just for this bit of forestry alone. There's 100 workforce in here. If we go over to logistics and prisoner, we can see that it says max job 100, qualified prisoners 125. So yeah, I do just want to get more inmates. And we'll see how we get on. Very tempted to make this into death row because it would pretty much just be a bit of a clone of this. Although we don't really need the absolute size that this is. I mean, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cells, and we really don't need that. I mean, we need pretty much half that. So I don't know, we'll have to have a think about that one. Obviously there's other things to deal with as well. Specifically if we go over to our programs, we've got lots of programs that we'd like to run. Particularly I would like to do animal therapy, conflict resolution, spiritual guidance, but all of that is going to require some more rooms. I think want to go for maybe some more kitchens and canteens, but that would obviously have to be up here. So we'll have a think about that one. The main thing is just to get more inmates, just to get obviously work. The idea for this facility is just to have prisoners work and make lots of money, and well, we've very much done that. Over to grants, and we've got things like Reform Prisoner Initiative, Restaurant and Bakery, Criminally Insane. The Tracker Pilot would be quite easy to do. I think we're going to go with the Reform Through Education Initiative, because that's another thing that I want to place. Let me just go to planning and then to walls here, and let's just assume that potentially we could have some buildings in and around this area that we could, like I say, sort of have a nice sort of service area for many different rooms. Now, if I was to have in, say, an entrance here, we could sort of run this up like so, and I guess we could have lots of parole on this side. We do have currently 2 parole, and would that fit in there? 5, it would. 5 by 5. We could have 5 by 5, 5 by 5. And then what I was tempted to do is have several rooms here, and well, obviously we'll have to have, well, there are going to be probably a couple of them that will be staff only. 29, we can probably have a rough middle here, so that's 9 and 9 and 8, isn't it? 7 actually. Oh, actually, wait, yes, so if we bring that down, bring that down, and then top one will be oversized and the rest will be fine. So 9, 8, and then 8. Okay, I'm seeing a tunnel there, and that will be legitimate. Let me go ahead and run a tunnel search, see what we can find on this one. And it appears that, luckily, we have got the this area done. Let me go for some wiring, and I'm going to bring wiring down to there. Going to basically do the same thing here, because we're going to be cloning very soon anyway, so yeah, there's a reason why we're doing that one. Why does this go to here? Why is that decision being made? Why have I put water pipes there to the end? I can't recall of a reason why I would have done that. How curious. Or maybe it ran the other way. I don't know. Anyway, so it goes like that and like that. Alright, so that's now connected up. There's the tunnels again, and oh, we've actually found one of the tunnels. That's interesting. Remove tunnels, and there's still this tunnel to find, so we'll see about that one. So I'm just going to tell them to remove that tunnel. Yes, okay, so if we have 2 more parole, and then I'm going to say maybe this one is a cleaning cupboard, we're then going to have a wall that's going to go across like that, and then we can have an even bigger cleaning cupboard, and then you've got 1, 2, 3 rooms. What could these rooms be? Well, we know we need a chapel. We know we need a... we need a chapel. We need a library. We need probably another kitchen. These top and bottom ones are probably not going to be wholly symmetrical. No, I don't think so. Let me go to quick build and custom, and then the cloning once again, and we're going to clone in this like so. I also need to sort out the patrols because they are, well, not currently all set to go. I'm gonna have to stop this tunnel search because it's got itself on just a full-on, just, yeah, bit of a loop there. Anyway, deployment and blue patrol. So the blue patrol will run like this, and we'll go like that. And magenta, I'm just going to set up. I haven't actually set up a patrol for the protective custody. You generally don't need it, truth be told. They often are quite content just hanging around. So yeah, we'll say 1, 2, and then 3. There's that set up correctly, I hope. And we are going to do another tunnel search, like so, and see how we get on with the cloning here. Oh, we'll have to also connect up these phone taps as well. Yeah, as I said, this top and bottom bit, we are probably going to have a bit separate. So I do need another staff-only area. So yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a training room in here. It means having to demolish some of these walls, but it's not much of a problem. So we'll have a training room. Let's just double check. It is in programs, staff programs. Guard taser is a classroom. You've got a training room and a training room, but I think there's also in training room here. You've got animal therapy is a meeting room. Slightly different. Okay, classroom. So we need, at minimum, I think. We need flower therapy, so we need a flower field. We need a meeting room and a classroom. That's... Oh yeah, and probably literature as well. If we go to needs, we can see that there's got big clothing need, literature, luxuries. So the clothing needs, people have mentioned about maybe dismantling some of the laundry machines. I'm going to dismantle all but 3, because that's what people have recommended, so I'll do it. But truth be told, they've always prisoner uniforms. Prisoner uniforms. I thought they were in there. Uniforms. No? Why not there? We found them. The mod had deactivated itself. So he's going to buy some of the uniforms there and get those in. And yeah, as I said, this one over here we'll probably build sooner rather than later. I think we'll probably build it once the rest of it's done, which is now actually. So there's the end of that chat. Over to wiring and connections and to the phone tap. These are starting to get a little bit over-serviced, I think. But... it'll do, and then some on here as well, and there we go. Okay, so foundations more, and then we're going to go with the what's it going to be? No, don't even need more. It's just a standard brick foundations, and that goes in there, followed by walls and doors. It's going to be a double door, and we're going to have in a door in there, in here, and then pretty much in the middle of these two, and we'll need a door in there and there as well. And it means we can do a lot of parole. We can do, as I said, I think this one is going to be, I'm very tempted with a classroom, with a meeting room, yes, a meeting room, a classroom, and this is going to be a cleaning cupboard, and then this one, probably because of the literature needs, I'm probably going to have that as the library, and then over the other side we'll do something similar, but it'll probably be things like, and maybe another kitchen. Haven't yet decided on that one. I think the current ones they seem to be working okay. I am, however, tempted to go for another couple of cooks. And how come we're on 19 workers? How curious. Yeah, I'm also going to, truth be told, I think I'm going to rip out the toilet in here. Toilet and sink, dismantle, and prioritise that. I'm going to do something similar over here. Oh, it's not that one. Toilet and sink, dismantle, and then prioritise that. And is that it? There was all of that. There was all of that fuss being made when the doggos were going past. I thought, oh yeah, that must be a huge tunnel. Not so much. Anyway, walls and brick walls, and we will get this built in. And let's just go all the way down to there. Similar thing on this side. You can see you can just go straight across. It's not a problem. And we're going to have, because this will probably start to generate some contraband, we'll have a metal detector in there. And let's just put the rooms in. So it's going to be a parole, and obviously we'll end up cycling through parole quite a bit here. That's not what I intended. It's going to be that. We need a cleaning cupboard, which is going to go in here, like that one. I'm going to have a library, as we furiously build extra rooms here. A classroom. I don't know why I'm putting it down. Oh no, maybe there next to the library. That makes sense. And then a meeting room. Meeting room is in. Okay, fine. Electrical cable will run up to there, because it should get both sides. And we just need to put all of the objects in. So zooming in to parole, and we've got these visitor tables here, so 1 and then 2. Over to cleaning cupboard, you don't need anything. For the library, you need, what do you need? Library bookshelf, okay. Do I want to line them up like this? I mean, it doesn't really fit, sadly. Will it fit like this? It'll fit like that, but it's going to be maybe not ideal. Let's put them there and there, and then in the middle of this one we need a sorting desk. Actually, I'm going to put the sorting desk there and there, and we'll put some ones in the middle. 1, 2, 3, and then we've got a bin which can go there. Okay, there's that one done. Classroom, very similar in terms of what we need. I'm going to probably put it this way, just because I think it'll look quite nice. So, school desks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, it's already more than I need. Right, this could have easily been smaller, but you know what, truth be told, we've got the space. I'm not worried about it. Meeting room, you just need chairs. So, it says chair, chair yellow, and swivel chair. So, let's go for chair, and do we use swivel chairs? We've got the space. Why do these swivel chairs just remind me of, like, barbers? Okay, fine. Well, it's in, and let's, actually, because I didn't turn on auto light, I'm going to have to light this thing up. Okay, lighting, and that's fine. We're going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just periodically in there, maybe in here, 1 in the parole, some in here, 2, 3, and then sort of just down the middle a bit. That should suffice. There we go. Alright, well, those are in. Let me just go ahead and go to programs and see what programs we can run. For a start, we can run in a lot more parole hearing, and you might as well max this out. The reason for that is it doesn't cost you any money, so there's no reason not to do that. Foundation education program, we will start. I will probably see if there's any more. Foundation education program. No, that's all fine. We want a, where is it? Alcoholics group therapy. We'll start that. We'll go with a, where is it? Animal therapy, which is in a meeting room. Conflict resolution, which is in a meeting room. 3 strikes training, which is in a classroom. And reform prisoner consultation, which is in a meeting room. So I don't know if that's all fit in. There's no alerts as far as I can tell, which is good. I'm also going to go with guard taser certification and max this out completely. Fire safety training, which is in a training room, which I'll have to put in sooner rather than later. In fact, I'll do that now. We're absolutely blasting through the build here. Good, good, good. We do need some walkways in here. What have I used for the internal walkways? We've actually used quite a bit of the white tiles. I don't know why that is. We just have, and it's just how it is. And then we're going to use wooden floor in these rooms and these rooms, but I will probably use, because we haven't done in a while, some ceramic in here. And that obviously has cost us a little bit of money, but I've just realised we've got over 500,000 generic units of currency. So yeah, we're actually okay on that one. And what on earth is happening there? Why are the people in there? Interesting. Let's go to intelligence, security, and to vulnerable. And we do have several inmates that are vulnerable. So we've got Vega, who it says they are character strong snitch and ex-law enforcement. Those are now in protective custody. I'm going to have to change up some of these other ones. Yeah, I am going to have to do that. Okay, go back over to security menu. So it is in intelligence, security. We'll zoom in and we've got Cleef. And they are a character snitch, yes. So Supermax, no. Protective custody, yes. Back over to intelligence and security. And then Atreides. We got Paul Atreides. Okay. And they are ex-law enforcement. Protective. Good. Okay. I'm just going to go to deployment and to medium sec. And it's going to require a little bit of time, but, you know, it's fine. The reason I'm doing this is because we've got protective custody on the left. That's fine, right? That is absolutely fine. But the inmates, if they're in a cell that's, like, open like this, so it's got, you know, it's shared, they won't move on to this one. You have to force the hand, really. So that's good. Okay. Well, I just want to make a meeting room over here. So I'm going to go with foundations, building, brick. And I don't know how big I need it, but let's just go that, because we've got the space. I will have to smash the wall up a bit in order to do this. Walls, doors, and it's going to be a staff door, which is going to go there. And they can crack on with that one. So at least we've now got lots of options for prison labour. We've got 23 people able to work in the cleaning cupboard and more in here as well. I'm very tempted to probably get the last remaining probably cells done. Let's just see about this one. This is going to be a bit of a nightmare. Yes, okay. So brick wall. It's going to go across like that. Okay. This will probably change this to, yeah, a training room. Yeah, it's probably going to alter the designation of this. Deployment. Staff only. That's now fine. Don't know what's happened there. That's very, very strange. That's mid-sec. Because I don't mind the prisoners working elsewhere. Okay, so this is going to be another similar one. So it's office desk. So we'll have a desk in, say, the middle, and might as well put a blackboard in there. And we need a chair. Not the type of say chair. Chair office goes in there. Then chairs for the training room. I'm just going to put them like this. Like I say, it's oversized, but it doesn't matter. We've got the space. So training room requires rat traps. Requires first aid kits, which are going to line the walls like that. And it also requires some, where is it? Grit bins, which I'm going to put the grit bins down the bottom there. Okay, so that is now completed. That means that we can run mainly first aid training, truth be told. That was the main reason to get this. I could run the fire safety training, and I probably will, but there's no apparatus on site. So it's just doing it for the sake of it, really. But that's all right. We can, if we've got the training, at least we can go around and put in. In fact, you know what? We might as well do that. Fire extinguisher. So I can put a fire extinguisher in there, and a fire extinguisher in there. And might as well put one in the corners here. So if there's any fires, then the staff can tackle that. So that's in. That's all good. And we'll put one in reception, because it'll look good on the health and safety report. Right, over to staff programs, and I don't know why that's changed to be the way it is there. Let's go with first aid training. I'm going to prioritise first aid training over fire safety, but we're just going to run all we can. There we go. And I better put some flooring in here, because it looks a bit bland. So there we go. That's now in. And hey, there we go. Right. Not terrible, I don't think. Let's quick build custom cloning, and it's going to be a clone of that. And I'm just going to do both. Oh, is that a tunnel? Look at that there. There's a tunnel. Where's this going to lead to? Well, almost certainly there, but it could go a lot further. It could go a lot further. Well, we've removed it. We haven't removed the rest of it, so I don't know what's happened there. How interesting. Anyway, this is going to go in. I don't think we need any more protective custody, but what is this room going to be? Probably death row if we go down that route. This will be not cloned, but the design will be copied for the sake of basically doing the same thing again. We're going to have more parole, probably, more cleaning cupboard, and the rooms are going to be different. Oh, is that the animal therapy? It is. Always looks like they're holding snowballs as well. Yeah, so we're going to have down the bottom, it's going to be most likely a chapel. We might go for another... What's happened there? Look at that. Guard to certification. 63 finished, 48 passed. And we do have an armory so people can go and get the tasers. Yeah. Yeah, so we need a couple more rooms. I'm thinking probably not a gym. We probably don't need that, but it would be nice to have... Fight Club actually always good because that caters for certain needs. I think we're going to go with... Not visitation, we're not having... A mail room. We'll have a mail room. We'll have a chapel. And we'll have a... It's either going to be another kitchen, but I'm not entirely sure we need it. So there might be another empty room there. We could do a cinema, but there's no real point, realistically. I don't think. Let's just go to deployment and patrols. And we're going to go with the patrol like this. And blue patrol, I'm just going to preemptively set up the patrol routes for around the empty buildings here. And let's just get this going. I think we're going to have to hire a couple more doggos because we've got additional 6 all told for this one. That's blue patrol, we need to get rid of that one. Let's go with staffing and doggos. Let's hire a few more. Alright, so... We are getting more inmates. We are actually heading towards... Oh, will we actually hit 200 inmates on this one? And if so, I've definitely undersized the kitchen and canteen now. But we still have this huge space. I could easily make, say, something like this. 7. Could easily do that. I'll do this, actually. And have this as a kitchen at the back and a canteen at the front. And then this is the flower field. We talked about bakery, we talked about restaurant stuff. The idea was to make money. That goal is certainly accomplished. So we don't need to do the bakery. And I'm fine with that. We've done bakery in... previous series. We don't need to do farming, which is good because I'm not a big fan of it. When we are farming, it's we're farming green energy. That's what we're doing here. Alright. I'm guessing, hopefully, reform has gone up as well with the addition of this stuff. Oh, there's cell block E. Because we've got 209 prisoners. Interesting. Reform prisoner research we can pick up. Right, animal therapy and reform prisoner consultation. We can do all of that. What's going on here? Delinquents. Why are they going in here? Oh, are they running in... Are they running the... Ah, yeah. So, that's not what we want. Right, I'm going to have to change that. Program, edit schedule. And it is... Where is it? 3 strikes program. There. That's alright now. Good. Because it was in the protective custody common room, which is not what we want. Alright. Well, I think we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of prison architect. We have got a lot more in than I thought, which is handy. Just have to run these pipes down to there, to there. Same thing over this side. Oh, what's going on here? Cell. And that's now sorted. Right, so we have got a lot more inmates. We've got a lot more, hopefully, reform. No, it's gone up. Okay, fine. We're just going to close that and pretend it doesn't exist. So yeah, we've got, we've got, let's say, more rooms, more better. We've got more options for work, which is good. We have still not the right amount of inmates for a fully, for a fully like work type of environment, because we need, well, 200 alone for just the 2 forestries when they're put in, and we're already at 210. So we could get more inmates. I'm not entirely sure if we are going to do that. I don't know if they'll fit in here, actually. Quick build, custom, cloning. They wouldn't fit in. And oh, we've had a death. It's actually Cooper, the doggo handler. Bye. Oh, there's Ed Cadwell, ex-law enforcement, protective custody. Oh, mauled to death by a guard dog. So that can happen. If the handler's killed, then often the doggos, well, there's nothing to stop them. Well, sometimes there is. Oh, interesting. So we've got loads of ex-law enforcement coming in. In fact, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, we only just have enough protective custody for these inmates, so I'm probably going to then, that's probably settled it, cloning this down to allow us that extra provision. We'll do that at the start of next episode, but as always, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.